Hello and welcome to the Daily Bible Podcast. My name is William Hemsworth. Thank you so much for joining me. And yes, I am recording from my phone today. My children's bus came 30 minutes late this morning, so I didn't have a chance to record at home. But nonetheless, here we are, and we're continuing on in Matthew chapter 11. We're going to look at verses 20 through 22 today. So Matthew 11, verses 20 through 22 say, "And he began to reproach the cities in which most of his deeds of power had been done, because they did not repent. Woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the deeds of power done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I tell you, on the day of judgment, it will be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon than for you." So here Jesus cries out laments. He's, I would say upset is the right word, but he laments against those cities in which he did most of his miracles. They weren't particularly hostile to Jesus, but they didn't accept him. And so the narrative warns that God judges people according to the opportunities they had to respond to the truth. So all these cities that Jesus went to had the opportunity to respond to what he was doing, to embrace him as the Messiah, and yet they didn't do it. And he goes on to say that those Old Testament cities of Tyre and Sidon, who rejected the Old Testament prophets, would have repented if they have seen what Jesus is doing. They would have known that those prophets are telling the truth. And so in our own, those who may fit this description best in our day are those who maybe grow up in Christian homes and yet reject the Christian faith later on. So those who claim to be God's people, those are often the most hard-hearted. And so Tyre and Sidon would have repented, but God's people took the signs of Christ for granted. So that's what these verses are talking about today. So let's not be like these people in Chorazin and Bethsaida where Jesus did all these miracles. Let's do more than say that we're Christians. Let's act like we're Christians. Let's treat people with love and respect. Let's spread the truth. Let's be Christian. Like the book of James says. James says, faith without works is dead. And he also says, be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. Let's go forth today and be doers of the word. God bless you all. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Daily Bible Podcast. I have my apologies for doing it on my phone, but I hope you got something out of it. God bless you all. Have a great day.